Today, we're diving into a powerful topic: how to connect with your audience on an emotional level. Whether you're a content creator, marketer, or just looking to build stronger relationships, understanding how to tap into emotions can make all the difference. So, grab a notebook and let's get started. Number 10. Have an in-depth understanding of your target demographic. In order to establish a genuine emotional connection with your audience, it is very important to first have an understanding of who they are. This involves having an understanding of their demographics, values, areas of potential discomfort, and goals. It will be easier for you to develop messages that resonate with their experiences and requirements if you have a better understanding of their emotional triggers. In order to accomplish this, you may either run surveys, interact with your audience through social media, or study their feedback in order to discover the feelings that they are struggling with. The likelihood of your audience feeling connected to your brand or message increases when they perceive that you have an understanding of the challenges and aspirations that they face. Communicating in their language, empathizing with the difficulties they have, and offering answers to the issues they face are all essential components in the process of creating emotional involvement. Number 9. Tell tales that have an impact on others. Stories have the ability to elicit feelings and establish a sense of connection, which is why people are naturally drawn to them. You have the ability to capture your audience and stir their emotions by presenting stories that are honest, relatable, and explain your point with examples. It is possible to connect with individuals on a more profound emotional level through the use of storytelling, whether it be through the use of personal experiences, case studies, or fictional narratives, respectively. The stories that are most successful are those that are reflective of the expectations and experiences of the audience. You should make sure that the characters, problems, and endings in your story are reflective of the things that are important to your audience. This allows readers to recognize themselves in your narrative, which in turn cultivates empathy and establishes a connection that will last. Number 8. Exhibit a willingness to be vulnerable and authentic. Because audiences are able to recognize when you are being real, they are more likely to respond positively to authenticity than they are to polished perfection. You will become more approachable if you demonstrate vulnerability by discussing your shortcomings, difficulties, and instances of personal development. Through the process of breaking down boundaries and allowing your audience to connect with you as a person, rather than a faceless entity, it humanizes your message. Never be hesitant to admit that you made a mistake or to communicate your honest feelings. There is a strong correlation between authenticity and trust is the cornerstone of any emotional connection. People have a greater propensity to create an emotional connection with you and a long-lasting bond with your brand or message when they perceive that you are being genuine while communicating with them. Number 7. Employ language that is emotionally energetic. The words that you select have the potential to elicit strong emotional responses. You can elicit a visceral response from your audience by employing language that is emotionally charged. This will assist them in feeling more connected to the message that you are trying to convey. Words such as inspired, struggle, joy, fear, and hope are able to connect with people on a deeper level because they tap into common emotions. When formulating your message, it is important to take into consideration the feelings that you wish to elicit, whether it be excitement, empathy, inspiration, or even a sense of urgency. Making use of language that is vivid and descriptive helps to paint a picture in the mind of the audience, which in turn makes your message feel more personal and has a greater impact. Number 6. Construct experiences that are both interactive and engaging. If you want to establish an emotional connection with your audience, you can't just talk at them. You have to create a discussion that goes in both directions. Participation is encouraged by the use of interactive material, which includes polls, quizzes, and live question and answer sessions. This gives your viewers the impression that they are a part of the event. The participation in this activity helps to cultivate a sense of community and belonging, both of which are important emotional drivers. You should encourage the people who are reading your content to express their views, opinions, and personal experiences in the comments section or on social media. Developing a greater emotional connection with someone can be facilitated by responding to their input and engaging in meaningful exchanges. People are more likely to have a profound connection with your brand when they have the sense that they are being heard and acknowledged. Utilizing these tactics will allow you to establish an emotional connection with your audience, which will in turn develop loyalty, trust, and a more profound degree of engagement. Number 5. Use visual storytelling to your advantage. One of the most effective ways to elicit feelings is through the use of pictures, in addition to verbal storytelling tactics. Words alone are not sufficient to convey feelings. Images, movies, and graphics may do it more rapidly and profoundly. Depending on the circumstances, an image that is strategically placed can elicit feelings of enthusiasm, happiness, melancholy, or nostalgia. Videos, in particular, are extremely captivating and provide you the opportunity to blend audio and visual components in order to produce an emotionally powerful and immersive experience. It is important to concentrate on features that reflect the feelings and experiences of your audience when you are developing visual content. It is possible to set the emotional tone of your material through the use of a variety of elements, including colors, lighting, facial expressions, and music. Employing these components in a smart manner will help your message become more emotionally powerful. Number 4. Make sure that your content contains emotional triggers. Certain emotional triggers have a universal resonance, regardless of the culture or demography under consideration. Fear, joy, surprise, trust, love, and hope are several examples of these emotions. You can elicit powerful responses from your audience by incorporating these emotional triggers into the content that you make available to them. Instances such as showcasing success stories can inspire feelings of inspiration and hope, whilst discussions of issues or obstacles can evoke feelings of empathy or a sense of urgency. The trick is to strike a balance between your emotional triggers. While it is important to elevate your audience by using positive triggers, such as joy and inspiration, you should also not be afraid to address pain spots or anxieties when it is appropriate to do so. When you combine different feelings, you're able to develop a deeper connection with your audience and make your message more relatable. Number 3. Utilize humor as a means to break the ice. The use of humor is an excellent method for establishing an emotional connection, particularly when dealing with themes that are serious or complex. In order to decrease the defenses of your audience and make them more receptive to your message, you should try to make them laugh or smile. Using humor in a way that is both effective and interesting can make your material more remembered and approachable, while also allowing you to showcase your individuality. Nevertheless, it is essential to keep in mind the tastes and sensitivities of the people making up your audience. For the purpose of avoiding alienating or upsetting your audience, you should make sure that your humor is pertinent and appropriate for them. By adding just the perfect amount of humor to your message, you can both make it stand out and encourage a favorable emotional response from the audience. Number 2. Create a feeling of belonging in others. The human species have an innate yearning to be a part of a community. Through the production of content that appeals to this sense of belonging, you can cultivate stronger emotional connections with the people who are reading your work. The creation of a supportive online community, the encouragement of user-generated content, or the promotion of a common mission or cause that connects with the values of your audience are all examples of what this statement could entail. Number 1. Address the problem areas and provide possible solutions. One of the most efficient methods for establishing an emotional connection with your audience is to address the problems that they are experiencing. People desire to be understood, particularly when they are confronted with difficulties. Demonstrating empathy and establishing yourself as a reliable ally can be accomplished by recognizing the challenges that they face and providing solutions that are important to them. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tips on building meaningful connections. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have. And remember, connecting with your audience is all about being genuine and empathetic. See you in the next video.